Good morning, everybody, and welcome to sunny Inverclyde. This part of the day is our memorial service, so we're paying respect to the people we have lost to alcohol, drugs and mental health.
The whole point of a national event like this is remember those we've lost, because drugs and alcohol impacts families and communities. It's to celebrate recovery and it's to make recovery visible.
Recovery, rediscovery, growth, tackling addiction, mental ill health starts with connection. Suicide prevention starts with connection. We're so disconnected.
We're walking for life and the fact that recovery is possible, and to end the stigma and to bring it out into the public.
When I think about people and how they view people who use drugs and how they're stigmatised, it's easier for them to ignore them. Even I stigmatised my brother at times for his behaviour, but I didn't understand. At the age of 25, he died of a heroin overdose. But that's not the whole story, and that's not the story we should be thinking of when we look at anyone who's struggling with addiction.
The last time I seen my dad properly himself was his birthday last year. He would have been turning 50 a week from today, and all I can say is happy birthday when it comes. We will be down here cheering you on as always.
So we're going to have a minute's silence. So everybody raise your rose and send your recovery messages up to those that we've lost and reflect on the stories that we've heard this morning.
My rose was made about the people who had the courage to walk and be seen the day, because for too long we've seen it as something that's a stain in society, and actually it takes a community for folk to recover.
There is no time that you recover from losing someone you love. You learn to grow around it. Grief is love unfinished. We don't stop loving someone when they're no longer here. They deserve that space to stay in your heart forever.
You all right? Let's hear you, Greenock. Make some noise!
What a buzz. Who says in Scotland recovery is not visible? I am absolutely blown away.
Culmination of a whole month of activities of recovery within Inverclyde, and it's just so good to have everyone from all across Scotland.
We can't do this alone. We need to do this as an absolute partnership.
It's amazing the things that are happening in the Inverclyde area. We go onto the streets and just try and put hope back into people's lives. Just tell people that your life doesn't have to be this way.
If anybody reaches out, we want them to know there's a recovery community on their doorstep. We want them to know where to go to feel better.
We talk about in recovery that there's no wrong door for people to pass through, or no wrong place to access the support when they're ready. It's important that we are ready to support people when they want to step through that door, if you like.
You know, there's a lot of stigma that surrounds it and a lot of self-stigma. But then coming here and seeing everybody be so brave and talk about it openly and honestly just filled me with hope, with love, with joy.
We're not hiding, we're bringing it out, we're making it visible. We're proud to be in recovery.
People with addictions, people in recovery are part of our communities. This has gave people the hope that there's life after recovery, and that is absolutely critical to provide that hope for people in Scotland.
The power of connection was evident today. Everybody enjoyed themselves. If you're not first, I would like to say a big thank you to everybody.
We're all the same here, and that's what you feel. Nobody judges, and we're all the same. We do recover.
I was right at the front as well, for the holding the banner at the very front. You're not alone. Nobody is alone in addiction. You don't have to be alone.
When people walk through the door to our communities, we can identify and they can identify with us. And it's good to see people getting well.
For all those volunteers and participants in recovery networks all across Scotland, a big, massive thank you, because that's what makes the difference in keeping people alive across Scotland.